Thomas's is such a good English muffin, by the way. Like, I like the Bays, you know, they're like a little bit fancier, and but Thomas is like softer and it gets crunchier and it's more like pliable is the right word.
There are a few food and condiment and stuff, such categories that I'm like straight down the middle on. There is no such thing as an English muffin outside of Thomas's in my world. And just like if I need to put ketchup on something and it's not Heinz ketchup, it tastes weird to me. And as much as I love it, homemade mayonnaise is delicious, but Hellman's is exactly what I want on a sandwich. Sorry.
No, I agree. A good home-baked or artisan English muffin has its place, but not for most things, you know? But there are times when it's good, and I think a Bay's English muffin is actually really good for an egg sandwich, but not as good for a burger. But
really?
Heinz ketchup, 100%. Like, when I see someone made a homemade ketchup, I'm like, can you just also please have Heinz? Because that's what I'm putting on my fries.
No disrespect to Sir Kensington's, which made a run. You know what I mean? Great job by them. But like,
there's a reason they continued it.
I mean, it's because there's a thing, you know, and even the folks who like make their own soda, that's also pretty cool. But Coca-Cola is pretty distinct.
I mean, Maine Root, I think, is really good. And then there's a Fox and Park out of Connecticut, like around the New Haven area. That's really good too. But in terms of a cola, yeah, there's nothing really better than I get mad when someone makes another cola because it's like it's just never going to be the same.
I go to the movie theater. I want a 32-ounce, disgustingly sized Coca-Cola.
And if you eat a Domino's pizza, by the way, you have to have Coca-Cola.
It's the only pairing. Yeah, it's the only pairing,
and it just tastes so good together.
Yeah,
the grease and the fat, and then mayonnaise actually a little bit like. So Hellman's is king, I think, but Duke's is also really good for some things. I only like a homemade mayonnaise if it's on something that's like seafood, where it's like a really rich mayonnaise and I'm going to whip it into crab or something like that. But for the most part, it's just Hellman's.
You won't catch me taking French fries and dipping them in Hellman's. That's not what it's for me. But like, if you want to make a sandwich with cheese and meat on it, it kind of has to be Hellman's. I don't need it to be better.
What's your take on Kewpie mayo?
It's delicious, like incredible, and again fits in the right spots. Right, Kewpie mayo, right? I mean, isn't the majority if you're making like a spicy tuna roll, Kewpie mayo is what you're making the spicy mayo with?
It's pretty much all you need. You can add some other stuff.
Right. So like, I mean, there again, taste profile, sure, perfect. If I grew up in Roppongi instead of Bay Ridge, Kewpie would be number one.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, we diverge.